Some are born eunuchs from the womb, and others make themselves eunuchs to oppose the kingdom of God. I want to talk about that. Eunuch turns into unique. Some are born unique from the womb, and others make themselves unique in order to oppose those who are born that way. I say this because in the past 14 years, there was a plan to make my life a nasty, filthy, worthless. I can't believe that you somebody, bitch. You so poor, you so ugly, you so nasty, you so dirty, you so stinky, you so worthless, you so uninteresting, you so untalented. You ain't got nothing, you disrespected, nobody likes you, bitch. But that bitch over there, you see that bitch over there? But that bitch don't poo no more. Girl, that bitch, she'll never stay. Bitch, that bitch, that bitch, that bitch, but that bitch right there, but that bitch right, but that bitch, but you see that bitch right there? But I don't think you are important. And so in the past 14 years, there are people who don't shit no more. They just piss. Yeah, motherfucker. They got people like their booty crack ain't opened up in quite a while. you know? They got people that eat maybe every blue moon, but they look just as healthy and fine as like they've been eating 3 meals a day, motherfucker. They got a lot of shit going on. They got people that don't have body odors no more. They got people whose breath don't stink, motherfucker. They got people that don't sleep no more. You know? It's a lot of stuff going on behind scenes, and I want to talk about why it was in vain to have done that. Where are you unique? Just at your eyeball. Which means just your eyeball is unique. Not your nose, obviously, not your mouth, not your ear, not your hair strands, not your neck, not your skin, not your, because that's all we have that in common. Now, you can remove fecal matter from a person's life and say, but they're unique, they don't shit. That's not unique. That's called handicapped. Unique is a place where you have strength to be like other people, but you're not. That's called unique. It's not where you are deprived of a leg and you have to wear a prosthetic. That's not unique. That's a handicap. If you don't poo, that's a handicap. If you don't eat, that's a handicap. On this planet, our biology is known to consume in order to replenish and to do the. Now, I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying the popularity of it, though I highly doubt we need to do it. The faith and the magic of this heaven is so prevalent and so powerful that each and every one of us can walk upright without so many things that we do. For instance, the food intake could be powder consumption, and we could only urinate, not even defecate. It's like the prey versus predator. Do they have to eat each other? Or could they pick the berries and eat like the deer? I mean, we never know. There's a lot of mysteries about our existence, but I say that because I want to talk about what I discovered is unique. The universe is not dealing with a person that shits or stops shitting. The universe is not dealing with someone whose skin is clear or scarred. The universe is dealing with just the eye that is the soul. That's all the universe is dealing with. It's not dealing with who smells good and who doesn't. That's not what makes you unique. Bitch, I don't have to put nothing on. I always smell good. It come out of my body. No, 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 no. Because that really is something that happened to all of us. But our eye choice is really for all of eternity. Now, I want to talk about something that I found. I found that wet floor is earth ignored. Danger. I found that wet is a false adjective, though it's real. There's no such thing as wet. Water has one purpose like a gun. Find out that purpose and stick to it. And don't ever let the two intertwine. A gun and water are similar. A gun is for safety, but it's dangerous. Water is dangerous, but it's for safety. Which means water is dangerous all across the globe, but we can only get away with using it for safety. It's like a gun. It's just like a gun. Water is just like a gun. It's something you can only use for safety, but it is dangerous. Like a gun is dangerous, but you can only get away with using it to protect yourself. So if you ever use water as danger, wet floor, then you have to go to hell because it was never meant for that. It's already that way. So when you use it, you have to use it for safety. Otherwise, you're a criminal. If you ever use water to harm someone, or if water ever harms someone that you're using, you're a criminal. You shot the gun to kill. Now, you can only use water as a defense, which means you drink water for hydration, you take a bath, you clean with water behind yourself. If anyone ever makes you clean up behind someone else, they use water to hurt you. They're going to hell. You can never make someone. Joe made me clean up behind him for 14 years. FDA tells me if I don't clean up behind customers and clean up the facility, that is absolutely filthy and just outright unnecessary. You might say, well, Nikki, how will things get unclean? I told y'all, mercy kill people. A person that can't do for themselves, do like Hitler. Euthanize, mercy kill them. Take people's life. Don't ever clean up behind another person. Make that choice. Especially make an occupation out of it. But anyways, if water ever is used to clean and you were hurt and you didn't want to do it, if you ever feel too tired to clean up behind someone else and you're forced to do it, the person murdered you with water. We can do nothing without water. Nothing. That is laborious. I mean, motherfucker, you can't even do construction without water at some point, some liquid, to put the things together. Everything requires water. If you ever feel like water was an injurious experience to you, then the person that used it and told you to do it is going to go to hell. Because water was always dangerous on the earth, so therefore our mind have to use it like a gun, only in self-defense. Self-defense doesn't mean harming someone. It means to take care of your life, to take care of the earth, take care of the human race, to only put it in bottles, to sell it in the store, to run it through the faucet, not to do entrepreneurial endeavors of FDA, not to have hotels and restaurant beds. No, we're not supposed to be doing that. That's dangerous. That puts people's life in danger. That defeats the purpose of why we use water. It tells someone that they can sit around and just be lazy while you're suffering for no reason at all to pay bills later. But I say this because wet floor turns into melt roof. Okay? And that's what makes me unique. What makes me unique is just that alone. It's someone whose eye is different from other people, whose eye is altogether special. Now, people have decided to be big boss, big divas to oppose me. And they're a special crop to feel like a cult, which means that, remember, some are born unique from the womb. My uniqueness is nobody would ever do this. That's why I'm unique. And some are made unique. And then their thing is, I would never live with a man and not work a job. Like, I don't understand why people do that. Like, I worked 2 or 3 jobs when I was in college to support myself. I had 1 baby, but I raised my child with no help. And I'd be like, they're being made unique, which means the world is letting people be like that because of people like me, to fight with me. So then there are people that do really good in the world because they're becoming unique in the world so they can fight people like myself that eventually come out the womb and are just absolutely unique. Like, I would never do this. Like, I would never live on this planet. And if I did, I would do it the right way. I would never do these things the way you're doing it, And so it's one of those kind of things that people think that what I am is normal, but obviously it's not popular. So it's unique, And then there are people who are just living blindly. And so this world makes unique people in order to fight people like me. But I say that because unique is not shitting anymore or being extremely pretty. No, unique is just how you see, how you think, and that's it. Sun is sin, penis pains, flesh, flash, flush, floor, flood, or foo, flame, flare, flame, fault, all that stuff. Wet floor turns into myth foo, math foo, melt roof, a lot of things, arms turn into Mars. You harm your own soul if you're not careful what you do with your arms. The extension to touch someone else's existence without asking their permission, obviously it affects just you if you're not always doing dispute. Everything is meaning something, everything has a meaning. Earth or myth, earth or math, earth or meth. Once you're on it, you can't get off of it until the day you die, or you're going to have strong jittery withdrawals. And that's what y'all call a normal chance of homelessness. Like, withdraw from this drug that I gave you. I put a drug in your bloodstream. Now I want you to not have it. And I'm like, motherfucker, please. And it's a lot of things going on. I say this because anyone who thought that not shitting anymore made them unique, your great uniqueness comes right here. It's what you do with this part of you. Just that alone. This body, this cadaver, is either handicapped or it's, what we accept as physiology and anatomy. It's a specimen of internal and external functions, or it's lacking those internal and external functions. That's it. It doesn't make you unique. Nothing about your body on earth makes you unique. The only thing that's unique is your iris. How you see, how you think, how you reason. That's what makes you special and unique. Nothing else. And because of that, we have a lot of people that are on their way to hell because they tried to fight someone who's really unique. And what they chose to fight me with is really weak, And also, just to let y'all know, wet floor is one of the most exotic thoughts of our universe. Not wet floor safety, but the opportunity to turn it into a eye for eye, tooth for tooth match. It's the only thing that's eye for eye. You said something could happen on Earth, and I think, no, this can't. And then I told you melt roof is going to happen in the universe. And you're like, no, it can't. And then it turns into melt roof, which is danger, which is real danger, and it's for my safety. Wet floor was you being safe about yourself, but it was real danger for me and a lack of morale. It's the perfect eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. It's the most unique thought in our entire universe, and I just so happen to be the one to have it. Though other people have thought it, it doesn't match like my last name, Stop Pin. Stop Pin is also interpreted as melt roof, Psalms 45. My tongue is like the pen of a ready writer. Stop Pin means shut the mouths of the human race. When I break the right ankle of everyone on Earth through galactic magnetic force, the tongues are going to be erected like that. I'm going to erect, the tongue's going to be erected afterwards, and the hands are going to be linguini. So y'all going to have like, your hands going to be like 300 tons. You know, it's going to weigh, so it's going to be like ground zero, like it's going to be stuck to the ground. Like you're not going to be able to crawl. Like it's going to be like trying to lift bricks. You're going to break your elbows, you know, trying to move. So like you're going to actually end up breaking the elbow yourselves because of the hands. The right ankle is going to break, so you won't have your legs no more, and then your tongues are going to go, and y'all only going to be able to wheeze. And all this stuff is going to be going on to y'all at the same time. And that's a very unique thought. And no one has ever had that thought ever before.